Hey everybody, it's Hyro. Decided to do a short video talking about some of the guitars that I play and the stuff that I love. I love seeing other people talk about them in videos, so I thought it'd be cool to do it myself. So here we go. So first off, a guitar that needs no introduction, and I've actually done a video on this one going in depth on everything about it. So I'll leave a link in the description below for you to view that video if you'd like. What we have is my Kiesel Osiris 7-string, and yeah, man, my main guitar for sure. Absolutely love it. But just to talk about it really quick, since don't want to go too long. We have a Alder body, five-way blade, fixed hip shot bridge, the lithium pickups, 24 stainless steel frets, ebony fretboard, scattered dot inlays, and then I actually forgot to mention the loom inlay side dots right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but they are sort of glowing. 3-piece maple walnut neck, bolt-on, headless, you know. Of course, you have the Gruvgear Fretwrap right there. Yeah, man, this guitar is an absolute beast. I love it, and yeah, I keep it in standard B, standard tuning sometimes, and I also go to drop A for some things. But this thing sounds amazing. Is by far my favorite guitar that I've ever owned. So yeah, it's amazing, man. Kiesel. So next up is the guitar that I use for most of the tracks on my two singles, Ethereal and Digital Conversation. This is my Ibanez Prestige S 5427. This thing's an absolute beast, man. I love it. It's a typically the Ibanez S series they're cool. They're known for having this really flat body, as you can tell. Right, they're very different from the RGs. They have a very subtle, very modest bevel that comes across up here and then comes all the way back down here. This thing is a really cool tobacco burst, and the wood grain shows up really nicely in the correct lighting. I love the way that looks. Yeah, it looks so sweet in the right lighting. I believe these are stock pickups. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but if they are stock, they sound pretty good. I still do want to have them swapped out with either some Seymour Duncan or some bare knuckle at some point. But nonetheless, really cool 5-way blade. I believe it's a rosewood fretboard. 5-piece maple walnut neck, bolt-on construction. Obviously made in Japan, Prestige. This bridge, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a low pro bridge. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but obviously it's an Ibanez tremolo bridge. And I do think the locking tremolo system is really cool and everything, but I actually have this bridge blocked off, just because I realized I don't really use the trem all that much. It's cool to have, but you know, I honestly really love the simplicity of having the fixed bridge, so I have this one blocked off. And this one is actually in B flat standard, which those two songs, that's the tuning I'm using for those two songs. And yeah, it's a beast, man. Love this guitar. Definitely one of my favorites to play. You can't go wrong, Ibanez Prestige. Next up, we have an Ibanez RG, made in Japan. Not sure exactly what model it is, if it's in 7421 or not sure, so forgive me. I don't know the model name exactly, but it's a sweet guitar nonetheless. I have a 1-piece neck. I believe this is an older model, not totally sure, but I got it like at a really low price, so you know, I can't complain about that. 5-way blade, volume tone, obviously. Hip shot style bridge, which is really cool. Rosewood fretboard, I believe. And Goto tuners. Not sure exactly what kind of pickups these are, but I don't think they're stock. A lot of stock pickups don't sound that great, but these, especially the bridge, sound really good. It just has a really nice bite to it. I'm not exactly sure what the original owner swapped out in place of these, but definitely glad they did, because these sound great. And yeah, you know, 24 frets, 25.5-inch scale, you know, typical Ibanez fare, and great guitar, man. Can't go wrong. Continuing the Ibanez collection, so to speak, this Ibanez RG in white is actually made in Indonesia, but I absolutely love this guitar. This is my first Ibanez 7-string. Which I got a few years ago. It plays really well. It's a nice, inexpensive version of I can imagine the Japanese one was a lot more expensive when it was brand new, but Enjoy these guitars a lot, man. This one, again, 5-way blade, hip shot style bridge, sort of. You know, these are stock pickups. They don't sound that great, but I have used them on a recording and they sound pretty good once you dial in a great tone. But I will swap them out for something at some point. But yeah, we have, again, rosewood fretboard, one-piece neck. These just have the stock Ibanez tuners. Some more Gruvgear right there. And yeah, man, it's a great guitar. You know, it's great for what it is. You know, it's like I said, it's a more inexpensive model. You know, not too bad. I really enjoy it. All right, continuing with more Ibanez stuff. This guitar I actually got from a cousin when I was in high school, I think. So it was quite a few years ago. This used to be his guitar for a long time, and he, I guess, didn't really have a use for it anymore, so he kind of gave it to me. Alex, thank you very much, man. That's awesome. And but yeah, this is an Ibanez RG 120. This is when these are made back in, I guess these are made in Korea. But yeah, it's just everything is stock on here. Stock bridge, stock pickups, tuners. Never had any work on this guitar, really. 5-way blade. I haven't played this one in quite a long time. I don't know if you can tell, it's really dirty. I would like to maybe do like a small project on this one, maybe swap out the pickups for something else, replace a lot of stuff. The bridge needs to be changed out, and the tuners don't really work that well anymore since they're really old, and I just want to get them fixed. It is a really cool guitar to have in the collection, so to speak, because, you know, again, this is an older model and it's cool to have around. So yeah, Ibanez RG 120. All right, changing things up a little bit. This is a guitar I got back when I was a freshman in high school. This is a ESP LTD H100. You know, I think they stopped making this and made the H1000 or something like that. But this guitar is still really cool. I still really enjoy playing this one. I played this one for years and years. Everything is stock on here. Never had anything changed out. This one I have tuned to drop C. A lot of these 6-string songs I was learning back then were a lot of drop C stuff, and it's still really fun to play. And another guitar I'd love to do a project with. Swap out the pickups, maybe get some new tuners, things like that. This and the Ibanez I just showed you are actually the only 6-string, well, the only electric 6 strings that I have. Everything else is 7-string since that's what I mainly play now. But this guitar is really cool, man. It has a really nice contour, actually pretty big contour or bevel right here, like a belly cut. Fits really nicely right in the chest and stomach area. ESP plate, which is kind of hard to tell in the light, but it says ESP. Yeah, man, it's not a bad guitar, I gotta say. For all these years, having it for so long, it still plays pretty well. Yeah, ESP make great guitars, so yeah, I love this one. A lot of nostalgia with this one. To finish off, this is the only acoustic guitar that I have. This is a Yamaha Acoustic. I think it's F335 TBS. Sure, but it's always nice to have an acoustic guitar around, especially when you play mainly electric guitar and mainly 7-string. It's still in tune. I actually took it out of the case just now. Haven't changed the strings in quite a long time, so that's really surprising. Yeah, it's a really cool guitar, man. It was pretty inexpensive. I got it for my birthday like years ago, maybe 10 years ago. So, I still really love this guitar. I played this one a lot. And I still really enjoy playing it. Like I said, it's always nice to have an acoustic guitar around. And yeah, Yamaha is relatively usually inexpensive for the most part. This one sounds great and plays great. So, all right, so that was a collection, or the arsenal, if you will. You know, I'm lucky enough to have had different kinds of guitars through the years in my life. So I absolutely adore the guitars that I have. So, you know, if you have any questions or comments, just feel free to go crazy in the comments below. I'll link videos to the Kiesel that I reviewed, as well as my guitar playthrough, which shows off the Ibanez Prestige, and as well as the 2 singles that you can actually hear the Prestige on. You can find and all over, basically every streaming platform. And thank you guys for watching. Some really cool news. I have a brand new EP that I'm going to be putting out very soon. I'm working on right now, and I am super stoked for. And I think you guys will too. If you guys enjoyed the last 2 singles, and I think you'll enjoy this. So we'll see. But in the meantime, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to try to put out more videos just like this one and better as time goes on. So thank you again for watching, guys.